Hi, welcome to Cute Things by Rebecca. I am Rebecca and today we are going to make the Wave Luna or the Luna Wave. It's just another variation of the Luna. I've had some requests for some appliques on the Luna, so I did a couple of them. Both are going to be made the same way. So we're going to do the Luna Wave. I have one here. It's this is the 5x7, and we're going to make a 6x10 in this video, but we're going to line it and make this cute little bag. So these are the supplies that you'll need to get started. Since we are doing the 6x10, I have 2 main pieces cut at what do I have them cut at? 7. I think I have them cut at 7x12 just because I went down the roll. So, but I cut generous anyways because I'd rather have more than enough than not enough. Use your placement lines on the design to help you figure out what you need exactly. So 2 main pieces cut at 7x12. This is my applique piece. I have cut at 4.5x12. I have 2 lining pieces cut at 8x12 length of the bag. I have a zipper long enough for the project. I'm going to put a tab on it and a D-ring, and you just need some scissors. I have cutaway and tearaway as an option. I'm using tearaway right now because I'm gonna tear it away. Sometimes they can be crinkly and you might want to use cutaway for more stability, but you just have to cut away at the zipper when you turn it. So, but today I'm using tearaway. You can use whatever you like. So the first step on the machine is a placement step. Go ahead and put your hoop in your machine and run that first step. I'm going to do that now, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. Okay, here is the placement step. Now you want to take your zipper and line it up on the placement lines. You want your teeth right in the center on that center line. You can use number 5 zippers with this bag. It works fine. I did it on the 5x7. That's the number 5 zipper. There's plenty of room for that. So go ahead and line up your zipper, tape it. The next step on the machine is going to secure the zipper down. I'm going to do that right now, and I will show you what that looks like in just a second. Okay, the zipper is tacked on. Now what you want to do, if you're going to line your bag, you want to work on the back side of your hoop. So go ahead and turn your hoop over. Grab a piece of lining fabric. You want to place it pretty side down on the back. So you're looking at the wrong side, and you want to have it flipped up above your zipper, and you want to have this piece down below the zipper line. So make sure that you have enough fabric so when you flip it, the fabric will cover all the placement lines. So I'm going to secure it with tape because when you flip it over, it's gonna move if you don't tape it. Okay, so that part is done. And then now you want to take your front main piece and go ahead and lay it. And you can butt it right up to the zipper area there. You can secure it with tape if you want, or just kind of watch it in your machine. The next step on the machine is going to tack this down to the zipper. So I'm going to run that now, and I will show you what that looks like in just a second. Okay, so we ran that line and it tacked down that onto the zipper. Now the next line is going to tack down the vinyl to the stabilizer. At this time you want to leave your lining pulled up still. So go ahead and run that next step, and it's going to secure the vinyl onto the stabilizer. Okay, so now that that is tacked down, we are going to run placement step for the applique piece of the bag. Keep your lining pulled up until after the satin stitch. I will show you when to pull it down when we get there, but for now I'll leave this pulled up. So I'm going to run that now, and I will show you what that looks like in just a second. It's just a placement for the applique part. Okay, so here's your placement for your applique. Now you want to take your fabric, your vinyl, whatever you plan on using, and cover up the entire placement. So I'm going to run that like so. The next step on the machine is going to tack this down. So I'm going to run that now, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so our applique piece is on there. Now when you cut this for the applique, do not cut all around it, just cut where it's going to do the satin. So leaving the edges alone, because sometimes if you cut too close, the seams will rip out when you're turning the bag or whatever. So just be mindful of that, not to cut all the way around, leave your extra sides like so. So the next step on the machine is going to go ahead and do that satin. I'm going to run that now, and I'll be right back. Okay, here it is, all on, stitched on nice, and it's becoming cute. Okay, so now we're going to flip this back liner down. So now that the front of the bag is finished, we'll throw this lining down like so. I'm gonna tape it because it might move. I'll get another piece of tape. So the next step on the machine is going to tack this lining down. Let's do that now. Okay, the lining is tacked down. That's just a light stitch to tack that lining down. So the next step on the machine is placement and a tack for a tab if you like. It's right up here in the corner, but you can put it anywhere you want. You don't have to run those steps if you don't want to. I'm going to go ahead and do it so I can show you what it looks like with the file. So I'm gonna get this ready, not stick it down just yet. So I'm gonna run the next step. It's just gonna be a placement step if that's where you want it, but I put those in the files because I am one to forget to add tabs. But you can add a tab here, here, wherever you want, up here. It's up to you. I'm gonna run that placement real quick. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but it did run a placement from here to here. So now what you want to do is take your tab that you want to use if you want to do it, and you want to place the raw edges on the outside of your project. So you have your D-ring or your tab lube on the inside, and you can place it wherever you want. Just make sure if you use a D-ring to keep it out of, like if this was up too close, it might hit your foot as it comes through. So leave yourself enough room to do that. I think I'm gonna put it right about there, and you can tape it, and it's just gonna, the next step on the machine is just gonna tack that down. And since I have mine lower, it probably won't tack it all the way, but that's That's okay. Just showing you the purpose of the step on the machine. I will be right back. Okay, the tab is on there. Now what you want to do is open your zipper. We are almost finished. And if you're using cutaway or you want to kind of open it up a little bit, you can. But go ahead and open your zipper and then take your main back vinyl piece and lay it face down on the top of everything. Be sure to cover the whole design. The next step is going to go ahead and run the whole design. So be sure your zipper is open. I'm going to run that right now and I will be right back. Okay, so we have sealed the deal. So now what you want to do is turn over to the back side of your hoop, and you want to take your last lining piece and you want to put it pretty side down over the entire thing. Secure it with tape so it doesn't move. Make sure everything is covered. On that last step, it's going to leave an opening at the bottom where we will turn through that opening and you'll have the cutest little bag. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, we are finished. We have an opening for our turn area. So now we can remove the project from the hoop. Clean up your stabilizer. And since I use tearaway, I'm going to clean that up in a minute, but I wanted to show you how I cut the lining so we can seal it up or sew it up at the end. So I find that where it ends and just trim up to it, and then I fold that fabric up and tape it, and then I trim around the entire design. I'm going to do that now after I clean everything up, and I'll show you how I do that. Your zipper, don't cut your zipper because zippers tend to fray. So just leave a little bit. There's going to be a little bit on the top because, you know, we want it to stay. So just be careful of your zipper. You don't want to accidentally trim it. It could cause the rest of it to fray. So I'm going to go ahead and trim, and then I will show you how we turn it and seal it. Okay, so now we're ready to turn. So through your opening, just go ahead and turn through that opening. Just start pushing your stuff through there. Some vinyl is easier than others. This vinyl that I'm using is Softy, and I just love it for bags. I get it from Natalie over at Sweet Tea Stitches. It turns, it holds up a great satin stitch. It's just a great product, and it's got some shine to it, and I like shiny things. So I'm just poking out my ends here a little bit, trying to get them nice and even, and then I will clean up my stabilizer when I'm all finished with the project. Sometimes that can be time consuming. Actually, this stuff's pretty good. It doesn't leave too many fuzzies. If I get a good handle on it, I can usually get it all up in one little sweep. Almost. Anyways, so you get the idea of that. If you have cutaway, you're going to have to cut away the zipper area. And then open your zipper the rest of the way. get ready to turn through there, but not just yet. So this turn hole, I like to use stuff called stitch witchery, and it just melts the fabrics together. I'm gonna get my iron here in a minute and show you, but you just tuck those fabrics in, and you can use your sewing machine. I've done that lots of times too, but I have black thread in my sewing machine right now and I don't want to change it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use stitch witchery for that. So you just want to tuck in your opening. I'm gonna get my stitch witchery and my iron over here, and I'll show you how I seal that up. Okay, so here's my stitch witchery. Just kind of measure how much and put it in there. In between, you can fold it over. Since I have too much, just fold it over, and then even up your seams. Grab your iron, just hit it for a second. You don't want to melt your vinyl. I like to pinch it. Just be careful, it's hot. Anyways, all sealed up. So we are almost finished. Now you just turn through the zipper. We are getting there. My little pokey thing here. And you just want to push out the rounded edges to give it your shape, and there it is, all done. I'm gonna fix that stabilizer in a minute, but there's your bag. Cute little bag. I had requests for a little applique bag with the Luna shape, so we did that, and we did it with the swoop too. So this video will be good for both. It's going to be the same process, just a different curve. So look for that one coming out too. So this is the 6x10. This is the 5x7. Very cute. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this version of the Luna Wave. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please reach out. You can always join my Facebook group over at Facebook. I think it's a /groups.cutethingsbyrebecca/ love to have you there. The more the merrier. Thank you.